Joe, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you? Good morning.
Thank you, man. I'm good. I always forget, like, there's some cool pictures in that intro. Like, you know, you get so used to things, you just click it and like, it's almost like Pavlov's dog. I'm like, all right, let it finish off. But like, I watched it. I was like, oh, we had some fun in there. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I still like that tortoise. He's just working his way across the beach. He's out of his element. Doesn't matter. He just keeps going.
Hey,
it's pretty good, man.
Crap about anything, man.
No, you gotta. If you can't look through the tortoise, what can you look towards? You know.
So what's up, dude?
All right. Yeah, doing well. I'm back in the game. I'm
feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling better. My unfortunately, my son tested positive last night or yesterday, and now Kelly's feeling a little funky. So,
oh man.
Yeah, we're gonna. I mean, it's kind of screws up the holiday stuff, you know. But anyway, it's okay. And there's like 7 inches of snow on the ground out there this morning. So,
is that right?
Yeah, definitely right. After the show this morning, I got to go shovel the driveway. It's we could run long today if you want.
And then what we could run long. Okay. And what do you do about the car wash?
Well, I trust that no psychopaths want to drive through the heavy snow to go wash their car.
Okay.
So all joking aside, I can hire like a plow to come and do it. It's $60 a time though. And December's not exactly the heavy cash flow in Minnesota for car wash time.
Okay.
So anyway, I think I'm actually going to go give it a shot at shoveling it myself today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sounds like a tough day for you.
I know. Yeah, exactly, man. It's the life of a business owner. But I've decided that like to make the clearest decisions, I have to go experience something myself. So
yeah,
like if I'm going to spend the money every time to have it plowed, like I at least in my head want to be like, hell yes, that is worth the $60 versus me going to do it myself. And I'm not sure that that's how I feel yet. Plus,
and
like it's a big drive, but it's really just 3 lanes. Like I think I could just shovel the lanes. Looks at you find that funny, huh? That's it.
I think I can do it.
It's snow. They make shovels. I don't know.
It's funny when somebody says that.
Yeah, well, it's true. So it is what I said about drywalling the ceiling in here when I was like, what have I done? Why didn't I not just pay the man?
What about getting an attachment for your vehicle?
I don't know, man. That's spreading myself pretty thin into a lot of different, like I'm already a guitar guy. I'm a snake guy. I got this podcast. I don't know. I don't think I'm a snowplow guy. I got to put it somewhere for other 3 months. I don't think I'm going to do it, man.
You just don't want to be a snowplow guy.
I can't have that thing on all the little levers and stuff. I don't need all that. I can't do that. No. It's too much.
So there's a line that will be drawn.
Yeah. I can't do that, man. I did put in the budget for a snow blower though.
Okay.
So holy crap. Whoa. Well, that'll help with some snow plowing.
Wow, that's really nice. Holy smokes, Josh.
1 second, just a moment.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Turns out I'm good without that shirt. Josh and Alicia are doing very well in the competition this morning. I got to say, I mean, they swayed my vote from a front runner to I'm reconsidering. I'm non-committal at this moment now.
That's very fun.
Roger, don't let them know I'm not a judge. I have a lot of pull these days. I just want people to know that. It's no. Anyway, all right. I don't know. I'll plow it. I won't. I'll get a snowblower. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I got to figure all that out. But no, last night I did. I guess I moderated. I don't know. I was a moderator on the 15 Minutes of Lame debates.
Oh, okay.
And Corporate Adam made an appearance. We had to cut through all the BS. We had to get the truth, the fact, the hard questions. The bow tie came back. The corporate suit was back, and we learned some facts. I got to say, man, we learned some things.
Now, why are you Corporate Adam? Is that what's
I left that dark place behind. Corporate Adam is the one that has to take responsibility for, keep people in order and keep the, the inmates from running the asylum. And Corporate Adam's a little heavier handed. And my God, all right.
My gosh.
Look at this. We're going to plow. It's a Christmas. That is why Husbandry. Well, now I cover up the banner. I can't cover up the banner. All right. So I'm saying thank you for the Canadian money. And that's how you get a banner up front there. You do a couple nice things along the way. You drink from the cup. That's what I'm saying. Look at that right there. Husbandry.pro for all of your reptile organization and operational needs. Use the promo code properroyals60 to get yourself 60 days free. And regardless of thank you, by the way, all joking aside, that's ridiculous. You guys just
yes,
snowplow money at me. Okay.
It is snowing in Florida, by the way.
Joe, you have a hard day at work today, don't you? How are you going to get out of that mile-long driveway that you have? Anyway, thank you on that. Robert, I got to tell you, that's Robert from Husbandry.pro. Whatever updates you guys made, I did an import to a mass import to Morph Market 2 days ago. Nice, man. It used to be a little like you had to, and I know that not all that's your fault because you got to get two things to play nicely together. They're playing nicely right now. I got to say the import was seamless. The only thing that I had to go do was enact enable buy it now, which I realize is outside of Husbandry.pro. Really, really great experience. Before it took a little more sort of molding of the clay to make sure that everything translated. This one translated, boom, first shot. So constant improvement, constant they take feedback from the users and implement change. I'm really pleased. I'm happy to still be using it. And thank you very much for the support. Guys, you should check out Husbandry.pro there. So anyhow, I did the debate moderation last night.
Yeah.
Corporate Adam was there, and let me tell you, man, they say it's lonely at the top, but they should say it's lonely when you're moderating a debate. When all else fails for the participants, you just turn on the moderator. Like you want to become the people's champion, the people's vote. Just turn on the moderator. Man, it got a little hairy.
Really, people were coming at you.
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Became a thing, I think, actually.
Oh man,
not everybody. Danny did well. The Harbins were great. Charlie cut a promo for the ages. I mean, Charlie's been toting around a WWE belt like he's the champion already. So I told him if he wasn't to be seen as a hypocrite, that he needed to cut a WWE style promo off the cuff, and I wanted him to cite his influences, him being the academician that he is. And Joe, let me tell you, he dropped a pipe bomb of a promo, man. Ended up ripping his shirt off, totally off the cuff. The million, what you gonna do when the millions of Reaganites run wild on you? It was just great, man. It was an excellent job. You do need to check it out. It was a good episode.
That's great, man. It sounds like fun.
Yeah. So what have you been up to, man? It's been a week since we've hung out.
Yeah, it's a very busy week. I mean, it's the season, right? I mean, there's
It is.
people get together. I mean, it's been every single day. Actually, today is Aiden's birthday, so we're going out to dinner tonight. We're having people over tomorrow night. We're meeting somebody on Saturday. You know, it's just boom, 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 boom. So it's going to be a fun week. It's definitely fun, but I'm a little tired, I got to say.
Yeah.
You know, it wears you out a little bit, you know.
That's true. It does, man. Sometimes you just want to be like, I'm just going to, no, I'm good. I'm just going to hang out here. Hey, send my best birthday wishes to Aiden. He's a good dude. He's a good kid. And I'm really happy to see, man. It's great to see him doing his football thing. And I know how hard I think I've told this story before, but when I stay at your house, I have vivid memories of just hearing like thuds and being like, what is that? And it's like, he's just out there shooting soccer balls, flying off his feet like rockets, man. And I'm like, I kind of want to kick with that kid. And I'm like, he's going to take my head off. I'm not going to go kick with him.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't get in front of it anymore. I used to, when I was a kid, but I don't, it's like, we actually got like, you know, the things that you stick in the ground and it looks like a person. It's like,
you have the mannequins, like the soccer player mannequins in the yard that he's firing about.
Because I didn't want to do it anymore.
But
thank you. I appreciate that. And actually, we've got our first session with like a football kicking coach this weekend. So I'm really
he's going to give it like a real go, huh?
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. He's really excited about that. But my one thing this past week and it has to do, I got to brag about my kids again, but we went to see this. So there's like a huge choir in the Tampa Bay called Master Chorale. I don't know if that's a regular thing for like mid cities, different places, but it's this big choir that my stepdaughter is a part of, and they sang with the Florida Orchestra.
Oh wow! Okay, cool.
We went to see the Florida Orchestra. It's just such a strange thing. Like, you don't think that these things exist. I don't know why. I just have lived in a world for so long where these, like, I don't think of going to see the orchestra play.
Right. Yeah. I'm not a symphony guy. Yeah. I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't. But this is the second performance that we've gone to where she's sang with the Florida Orchestra, and both performances are it's just amazing. And it's such a great night out. It is just such a great, because you feel kind of like cultured. You're seeing something different, you know?
Right.
It's like, I mean, like going to see a play and musicals and stuff, that's like that's pretty cool. It's all right. Just going to see an orchestra and listening to the music. It was like, of course, it was like seasonally themed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just recommend, if there is an orchestra that you can go see somewhere close by, don't hesitate. And usually tickets, it was like $20. It wasn't like that. It wasn't, you know, out of this world astronomical to go see. Just go see it. It's amazing. It's really, really awesome. I just loved it. It was so fun.
And how did Raleigh enjoy it?
She likes being a part of the choir. Now it's a huge choir.
Yeah, so you got hundreds of people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even like people go, oh, I have a friend in the choir. Do you know so-and-so? And she's like, yeah, I only know the people that are just around me. I don't really know everybody who's in the choir because it's huge.
Right.
But she really enjoys it. We love like going to see her sing and stuff. So it keeps her like foot in the game a little bit, keeps her chops up a little bit. So
most definitely, yeah.
I was, you know, on top of being proud of her being a part of this, it was just beautiful music to go see. And it's always great to go see the orchestra. I'm blown away by that. And I'm like, why haven't I done this before? I should have like sought this kind of stuff out.
I should get off my butt and experience life.
Yeah. There are things, and there's things like, there's things that are out there that you just don't that have like, that are just outside of your circle of things that you think to go and experience.
Oh,
and
nobody knows that there's snake podcasts at 6:30 Central. And you could go find these things. That's right.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly. Yeah. This snake podcast is almost exactly like the Florida Orchestra.
I mean, really, when you think about it. Yeah.
If you think about it, it's the same thing.
Now, Joe, I have a really serious question here because, actually, I think where I gained my COVID infection was at a likewise similar symphony choral choir event. And both of us are Seinfeld genes run deep. I know how we're wired. When you were watching the conductor, did you have to keep it together because the Maestro episode came to mind? And did you think to yourself in a moment of weakness, this guy's a little much down there?
Now, it is the Florida Orchestra. So there's a Florida feel to it, I think. And he even though he seems very distinguished, he has like a kind of a self-deprecating attitude about.
None of these
he makes fun of
Maestros.
himself.
So we had like 4.
So he's good. Yeah,
we had 4 because this was like I don't know what you call it. Like you got your different groups, and then they all come together for this big performance once a year. Is that the ensemble? I don't know. There's all kinds of different words, but so there was actually 4 different conductors. And I was I used the pronoun he earlier, but we did have there was a female conductor as well. Not a bit of self-deprecating anything. Every one of them pompous and way over the top. I mean, one of them even had the man bun. I'm talking tuxedo tails. These batons. Do you need a 3? You don't need a 3-foot baton. You don't need a baton at all. You just wave. You just dance around up front there for a little bit, right?
Yeah. So that's one of the things he said. He goes, "Oh, I need my baton or whatever." He goes,
okay.
Really? And he goes, "Really? I'm just a Harry Potter fan." And like he made fun of himself. I thought it was great.
That is great. That's what he should do. That
just getting everybody on.
Let's acknowledge.
Florida, that's
it's
Florida.
Like me in a bow tie. This is not really necessary. This is what is this doing? This does nothing.
Yeah, and you go there, and I'm wearing flip flops, so that's the kind of vibe it is. It's Florida.
There you go. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, we did a little dress up. We got, it wasn't exactly black tie, but we had to dress up a little bit. So I have to, Charlie has entered the room. I do have to acknowledge Charlie, I did have your t-shirt on, but I have to say, Josh and Alicia came this morning with a very nice, strong, persuasive argument, in the form of, some little green ballots that I may or may not put to use later today.
It exhibits a little bit of the character of Adam, that he can be so easily bought by people.
I can be bought. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. I can be
DM me for Venmo payments, check address, whatever you need. So I'm non-committal at the moment. I could be swayed back again. But I did have the shirt on. I have to say.
Now, what about you? What's going on with you? Your week, your one thing. What's the one thing that happened?
No, it definitely was the debates last night.
Yes.
As goofy as it sounds, and like Chris and I have a storied history as well, and I'm really happy that we've we're where we're at right now. But it's something I said last night. I enjoy things in life that take our focus off of the real, like, heavy stuff that's out there. There's a lot of heavy challenges out there in life, and I got life pretty good, I admit, but there are stresses and headache things. And that 15 minutes of lame competition is this really great ongoing storyline, ongoing collaboration. These people are building their brands. They're getting showcase and airtime that they wouldn't have otherwise. It's an unorthodox, out of the box way to do it. Like, there's no college class that says join some crazy off the cuff speaking of self-deprecating contest. But it gets so many eyes on their brands, and it's a really cool thing to see. And let me tell you, I legitimately don't have the guts to go through the scrutiny that they get put through. Holy cow. I never wanted to participate in this contest because of that. I didn't have the guts to go for that glory.
Oh, come on, man.
They do it great. And it's cool to see all the different people, and so it's a nice relief from the stresses of the lives that we all lead, and we all have our own stresses of different things and stuff going on. And it's just fun to be a part of. And it was fun. Like, I felt like, hey, I know all of these guys are working hard and they're bringing it. Like, I really did a lot of homework. I went and studied the participant. I think they're in the audience. I think a lot of them are. I think they'll tell you, like, I asked a personal brand specific question to every person. And so it was fun, and I enjoyed it. And
were all the contestants there?
Half and half. I think we had 7 last night, and then 7 will be again this evening. So
are you moderating this evening? Or
I'm not sure who the guest is tonight, to be honest. And I don't think Chris had announced that I was the guest last night. So I think some of the people might have been blindsided by corporate Adam, So it was a fun experience. It was a lot of work, but it was really fun. And I guess what I would say is, Chris could be a bit of a polarizing figure, and that's his brand. That's his thing. That's his shtick. I get it. But regardless of what anybody thinks of Chris, like these participants are doing it and working hard. Like they regardless of what anybody thinks of Chris or his brand or the show or anything like that, which I think is actually very positively received. Go vote for these folks. Like, you can vote every day. You can you can spread your votes out if you want. You can pick one person if you want. Anyway, go check it out. It's fun.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we've been talking about the last few weeks, like this kind of stuff is great for the industry, great for the community. It's fantastic. So yes.
Yeah. And it's a great study in like guerrilla marketing. Here we are. Like you say, we've been talking about it for weeks now. We're advertising for Chris on our show when there is space available. Actually, there's not. There's a waiting list. I got to get some. I just been sitting on my butt. I've got to update some logos and stuff. There's not space available. But anyway, it's just a great all around thing. So I've enjoyed it. Otherwise, my week really was just being laid up in bed, getting through COVID.
Yeah, that's a stinker, man. That's a stinker. What do you got? What's this next week? Like, how are you going to handle this next week? What do you usually do? Actually, it's only your second time in Minnesota with during the holidays. So, like,
well, we were gonna go. Kelly's folks were gonna come visit and do Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but they probably won't. Obviously, all of our parents are getting older. I don't know if they'll come or not now. And Minnesota's a little tougher because you got the weather, the icy roads. You may or may not travel kind of thing. I know it sounds dramatic, but like people in Minnesota keep like road flares and extra blankets in their vehicles just in case they break down in the winter. Like, you could really like die.
Yeah, it could be dangerous.
Yeah, you could be dangerous. So we'll probably hunker down at the house. Definitely going to drink some eggnog. If it's just us with the family, we'll do Christmas. Obviously, we'll do some football, all that. We do enjoy a good game of Catan. I don't know if you guys are into board games. They're pretty nerdy, but like board games are at a new level. We didn't have these cool games when I was a kid, but the Settlers of Catan, we'll probably do like a family championship tournament for Catan this year. We get it. We have you could buy like different add-ons and different themes and different games on top of Catan. So we'll probably do like a first to 3 wins the family championship.
I've never played. I know that I've heard it. I've never played. But is it like Risk, the game of world domination?
Yeah, but it's better. To me, it's a lot more. It's more strategic than Risk.
Okay.
Risk can get a little like, I'm just going to move all my people right here, and Risk is almost like Risk is like the card game of war, almost. Like there's not a whole, like there is strategy, but at the end of the day, you're just rolling dice and hoping the numbers go your way. Like,
okay.
you know, when like you move all your pieces to Ukraine and it's 3 hours of rolling the dice while you die a slow, painful death, you know. Catan's a little bit more strategic. It's definitely a good game of game theory, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well,
without being too overwhelming. I mean, Charlie's been playing since he was 5 or 6, man.
I was never a big game board.
I'm not either. Like you can only imagine the eye roll if you say, "Hey, Adam, do you want to sit down for 2 hours and play a board game?" Like, can you imagine my natural heartfelt response is going to be like, no. Yeah, I probably can't drive to Indiana, but I did see the menu. You got the sweet ham. I like the good pork. I'm not talking just like ham, like a bone-in ham. They got some nice pork and they got the ribeyes. Yeah, I definitely will grill a few ribeyes. I'm gonna get some good beef. Joe, we gotta get to some grievances, pal. I got some real issues, and these people are gonna know about it. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Do you want to start? Or so you want to start with your now? Should we do a little backstory of why we do this?
Yeah. It is a time-honored tradition. And why is it special to you, Joe?
Because I usually don't think about this stuff. Actually, I'm usually a pretty jolly guy, and not a lot of things annoy me. So
I think about it a lot, and I bottle it up. I don't say it. I just act like I'm a happy guy.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's me too. Maybe I'm fooling myself thinking I am a jolly guy, but really deep down inside, I really get annoyed at stuff. Yeah. And I'm a little concerned that my grievances might be the same as they were last year.
You haven't gotten over them, huh?
Because, and the world hasn't gotten over them. That would be the bigger issues, not me. It's everybody else who doesn't know how to live their lives. That's the problem.
You have to build the bigger soapbox, Joe. That's what we're doing today. That's what we have to do here. We're gonna get out the. I just coined that term. I like that. We're gonna build the bigger soapbox.
Build the bigger soapbox.
That's the answer. We have to yell louder yes. And throw a bigger tantrum. That is exactly what has to happen here.
So, I mean, how do you want to do this? You have a few of your own. I know that I have a few. Do you want to count down, count backwards? How many do you have? Or is it 2 categories? Is it grievances and new rules?
Yeah, some of the new rules are related to the grievances, and some of them are just on their own. So yeah, I didn't rank mine though. These are equally terrible, deplorable things that I've just had enough of.
I will say every time somebody says gift, like as a verb.
Do you remember that?
I think of it now. Yeah,
it's annoying as hell, isn't it?
I go. Why don't you just use give? I was given, not gifted.
Joe, that brings sunshine to my heart that I touched.
It is, but it's being said by gifted. I was gifted. This is being said by people that I really admire, that I like in the world.
Well, those people deserve even more of your. If you didn't admire them, you could brush it off. But because you admire them, you should go to them and say, we have a word that means to give. It's give. That's the word. It's give. The thing you give is the gift. You don't. That's not the gift. Is not the verb. Yeah. This is the recap from last year.
This is really fun, and it is really fun to get you going, because you really, when you have a grievance, you really have a grievance.
I really bottle that thing up. This is the Sprite bottle that the 12-year-old is shaking that we are about to open here. Okay.
I have a friend who I had a conversation with this past week, and he's got a hot take on a particular issue that I'm not going to bring up, but it's just so fun to really get him going about this really bizarre problem that he has.
Oh, wow. I'm actually quite
intrigued. Yes. It has to do with I don't know. I'm not going to bring it up. Go ahead.
Okay,
Why don't you bring up your first grievance? I don't know how to say it without it becoming something else that we don't really want to talk about.
Okay. All right. Well, then here's my first one. This is a little appetizer, a little amuse-bouche of grievances for people, for the audience to consider today. Yeah, pretty tasty. Gonna get your palate warmed up here. In 2025, folks, can we let go of let's go? Let's go has run its course. We don't have to say let's go after everything, okay? I've had enough of it. It used to be edgy and like hip. Now it's just become like saying, hey, 2018 called and they want let's go back. And the second I say that, you're going to go, hey, Dad, that's a stupid joke. And I'm going to go, I know. That's how let's go sounds now. You've ruined it. It's over. Let's go. Let's go in 2025.
So you're talking about, and you see this all the time. Let's say in a sports event,
and somebody give me something more creative than that stupid combo of words. Yeah, two words.
It's not like, okay, everybody, let's go. It is, it's you score a touchdown and you yell, let's go. Like,
yeah.
Okay. All right.
You know, the worst is Tom Brady's whiny voice when he says it. Oh, I can't believe it for a second. There's nothing to it, man. There's no heat on it whatsoever.
Okay, so let me just say this. I feel like Tom Brady does have a lot to do with popularizing the use of this phrase, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you don't think that is associated with your distaste for this phrase?
I don't mind him. He's a great quarterback. Now, for the record, Ric Flair still has 9 more championships than he'll ever have. But I respect the guy. He's outstanding at what he did. I'm just tired. We just got to let go of let's go.
Well, so wait, does Ric Flair use let's go?
No, he's a real champion. He doesn't use let's go. Of course not. That's beneath him.
All right.
You would never hear Ric Flair say let's go. Absolutely not. What you got, Joe? Let it out, man.
I've got made up debates that aren't fun.
Okay.
So I appreciate the debate of like, would you rather be a happy dog or an unhappy human? That's fun. That's just fun philosophical dilemmas, right? What I don't like is I watched Die Hard last night. Okay. So why is there a debate whether or not this is a Christmas movie or not? If you like it and you want to watch it, just watch it. Doesn't have to be a debate. Nobody's adamantly going, this is not a Christmas movie and you shouldn't watch it. There's no debate about it. If you like it and you like to watch it around a certain time, just watch it.
Yeah, not everything's got to be a tribe. We don't have to be us and them. You could just be everybody. No. Yeah, you're in, you're out. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, right. And maybe a little bit getting into an area like I don't want to like sometimes I say happy holidays. I don't need to feel like I can't say happy holidays because I'm making some kind of stance. Nobody's sometimes I say Merry Christmas. Sometimes I say Happy Holidays. You don't have to put me into a community of people or a group of people because I'm saying Happy Holidays.
Right.
So why are you painting me in this way? You don't have to do that.
We don't have to arm wrestle every time to prove who's more manly because of what I just said. Yeah,
I don't care. Yes. Okay. So I'll say Merry Christmas. That's fine. Whatever. I've never. If somebody said wished me a happy holiday that was outside of my own tradition in which I grew up. Somebody comes up to me and says, hey, happy Hanukkah. I'm not going to be like, don't wish me that. Like what?
You didn't write it on your list immediately. You're like, oh, yep.
Yes.
Column B right there. Yeah.
That's all just a big distraction. It's all a distraction from the real issues that we have to deal with day in and day out. Stop it.
I'm with you, Joe. Good point. I'm down. Fake problems that then people have to solve.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. You're left like just like That's how alcoholic. Like you just want to drink after that nonsense.
It's like that. It's now. I'm not saying all debates that are frivolous we shouldn't do that. I'm saying when these frivolous debates become something more, they become serious. They become
surprise debate.
And then you're labeled. Yes.
Like you want to know that the debate's coming. Like hey, I'll participate in this. Sure, I'll talk about a happy dog. Yeah, okay, great. Versus just walking down, you're at Publix trying to get some pasta, maybe a little penne for a cream sauce that night, and whoops, you wish the wrong person the incorrect December greeting. What December greeting should I? That's what you should say. Is just happy December. There you go, guys. You happy? Nobody's offended. It's December for 30 days. Let's just all say happy December.
No, because what that would become is that, oh, this guy is being too inclusive. That's basically what happy holidays
it would get ruined too. They would ruin the month.
It would get ruined. It's the debate itself that is stupid. Just don't like it.
Let me tell you something else that's gotten ruined, Joe. I've had enough of people with an unheartfelt. If you don't want to talk to me, if you've had enough of my boring rambling, just say, hey, Adam, gotta go. But instead, people end conversations or like put a stop to you speaking by saying, I love that. I love that for you. No, you don't. Okay. I'm so tired of I love that. You know what I love that has become? Let me tell you what. You got 12 more days of I love that being taken even semi-serious. Mark my words what's going to happen here. I can see the future. I love that in 2025 is going to be the new bless your heart. It is going to be co-opted by cynical people like myself that have had enough of your little BS, warm, fuzzy, I love that. No, you don't. You just don't want to. You've had enough of me talking. That's just you going, thank you, done, my turn to speak now. And you get away with it. But I'm telling you, 2025 is going to be the year that I love that turns into bless your heart, which really means screw you right in the, the old tailpipe.
It's funny. I haven't experienced this, maybe because I'm so interesting, but
right. Well, I love that, Joe. Good for you.
I thought you were going to say, well, let me let you go.
Oh,
that's an old one. I think that's an old one.
Yeah.
Let me go. I'm not doing anything.
Like, just for reference, and this is true. This is actually a statistic. This is a statistical study I did over the course of 2 nights on Jeopardy, back to back. When Ken Jennings does the little, the little inner middle of the first round, he goes to talk to people for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Over 2 nights, there's only 6 contestants in 2 nights. Over 2 nights, he said the expression, I love that, 3 times. That means he did it twice in one show. Give us the substance. You know who wouldn't have done that? Alex Trebek. That's right, my man. That's right.
And they say this guy's a genius. I mean, come on.
Right. I do like him, but come on, bring a little bit. And he's good. He's on the spot. He knows a little bit of a whole lot of things. I mean, he's got documentation to prove that. He could come up with something better than I love that. I've had enough of it. And like I say, that is the new rule, by the way, for 2025. When you say I love that, now go total. Go full bless your heart mode. You got 12 more days. January 1st, it's full bless your heart mode. Have a field day, folks. You're welcome. There you go.
Love that. Okay. My next grievance is and it may be something that people like. I don't know. Because I don't know why it's been around for so long. I don't know why we continue to have it in our lives. It only causes trouble. It doesn't make anything better. And that is glitter. I don't understand glitter. It doesn't make anything nicer. It just makes everything more horrible. Everything is worse because of glitter. Can we eliminate this from our lives? You can't go into a store and walk out of a store in December without having glitter on your face somehow. I have no idea why we continue to do this. Let's cut glitter out of our lives and be done with it. And maybe we can all get along then. Maybe we could all the problems we would all just come together if we just eliminated this one thing.
What if now when I was caught up in bed in COVID, by the way, COVID's a great time to have Adam sit still and watch some documentaries, which I did. I mean, a rare occasion in my life. There's a documentary out there called I think it's called The Kings of Tupelo. And it's pretty good. It's entertaining, but it's about the ricin scare when this guy was mailing letters full of the poison to politicians. I'm not advocating any poison to any politicians, to anybody. I'm anti-ricin poisoning. I want to be clear on that. FBI, if you're listening, I'm not interested in that whatsoever.
Getting nervous now.
But I think we could all be unified if we switched out glitter for ricin. Let's just all mail glitter to our politicians, and that would unify everybody, right? And Joe, would that be an acceptable use in your idea of where we could turn this glitter, the glitterati? We could turn it on them, and really put something bad to good use.
I just think, if it's out there, people are going to put it to poor use. If it's available, I mean, there's too many people who
it's going to get co-opted by the evil people.
Let's take it out of their hands. Let's not even make it an option.
Yeah. Now, what about would Elton John be, the Rocket Man without some glitter?
Yes, he would.
He'd just be Billy Joel. I mean, we already have Billy Joel. You got to have some glitter, huh?
Now stop this.
No?
Nonsense.
Okay. All right.
That is nonsense, Adam.
Just be Billy Joel. That's pretty funny.
So Elton John is just Billy Joel, but with glitter?
There you go. I just said, we're just distilling it down.
And you're setting up now?
That's right. Are you in or out, Joe? Because you're about to get on a list. Tell me what you think here. I think corporate Adam got a little left over last night. He's still around a little bit.
It is, but yeah. Forget it. You're getting me back on the debate thing. I can't. Let's just move on. Move on.
All right. I did rank these. Yeah. So I have like a number one, and then I have all the others. So still working through all the others. Look, I'm all for self-expression, and I really am. Do what you want. Makes you happy. Go for it. That was my argument when everybody was all up in arms over whether you should wear masks or not. Man, who cares? People have been wearing weird stuff all their lives. Wear what you want. You got COVID. You don't. Maybe you want to look like a masked bandit day in and day out. Feel free. Go for it. No problem. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I got a little life experience under my belt. I feel like the face tattoos have run their course. Put them back under your shirt. Like let it be. I don't see anything good coming from it. Just because, Jelly Roll and Post Malone got a little something good going for them right now. Those are the exceptions, not the norm. Don't go getting you got to think long and hard before you get a little face tattoo. Now, again, be you, do your thing. I don't need anybody telling me how to look and that sort of thing. If I want to be half bald and stroll through life that way, that's my choice. Your call. I got to think the era of the face tattoo should wind down, though. I think that's I think 2024 is a good year to put that to bed. That's what I'm thinking.
Let's stop doing this. Let's stop etching things into our faces.
Yeah, you got 94.3% of the rest of your body to do whatever. You got like is nothing sacred? No, and I know nothing is. There was a great Jane's Addiction album back in the 90s. They said nothing's shocking. I get it. Nothing's shocking anymore. You might need your face one day. Keep it, just put it in the bank, like a savings account. Make your face your personal space of savings is my thought. Just a thought out loud. Not really a grievance, just a thought.
Okay. Now, interesting that this is a, something about expression.
Sure.
Which I don't know. I'm not really getting to a point where I'm through with the face tattoos. I mean, I
No?
wouldn't get one. I wouldn't even get a tattoo myself. I don't have any tattoos, and I don't want anything on my body permanently.
Okay. All right.
So but I don't have a problem with other people doing it. But I do have an expression, something about expression that is on my grievance list.
Okay.
And that is, it might even be a little bit more controversial than a face tattoo, and that is bumper stickers.
Oh, wow.
I don't
had enough of them?
I really don't understand bumper stickers. That I've never understood them. I don't understand them. I got this truck, and it has 2 bumper stickers on it that I scraped off yesterday.
Oh, you did? All right. What did they say? What were they? Hit us with them.
One was, "I love my dog."
Okay.
I don't know. And the reason that I scraped off this bumper sticker was I went someplace, and I was in the truck, and I was like, I'm in here, and I'm going to drive away, and they're going to say, wow, he loves his dog, huh? I don't, and I do love my dog, but I don't want to be, that's the one thing that you're going to say to the rest of the world that's driving around you, that you love your dog.
Of all of your, 1/3 of a square foot placard, you go, I love my dog. No,
this is what I need to tell everybody.
Like, I could see a bumper sticker that says enough with the face tattoos. Like, I should get that. Like, that would be a great bumper sticker for the back there. But I love my dog. That's assumed, right? Like,
yeah,
it'd be more of a statement to say, I hate my dog.
I hate my dog.
that is worth announcing if you're that person.
You go, oh boy.
Now I know who I'm dealing with. That's right.
And the other one was, it was family. It was just a little thing that said family on it.
Oh, not the stick figures, right? Not the little,
no, it wasn't stick figure.
Okay. That should have been gone a long time.
Family,
and add that to the list of grievances. Get rid of those little stick figure families. I got a stick figure of a hand gesture you can draw. There. Okay.
I think we should get rid of bumper stickers. I'm feeling like a theme around my grievances is this categorization type of thing. Like, let's stop putting ourselves into these categories. And we are complex. We are complex beings. We should not be reduced to something that's on the back of our cars.
That's true. That's true. Especially as just blasé as you love your dog. No kidding. What kind of psychopath doesn't love their dog?
Well, hang on.
Give me some real news here.
Hang on a second. They are wonderful people. They are my in-laws. So let's not go too far. I brought this truck from my in-laws.
No. I love people that love their dogs. I assume everybody loves their dog. I am giving them the benefit of the doubt that they are dog-loving people without the notice. That's all I'm saying.
You don't need the notice.
Yeah, I already think highly of them just because they're human beings walking the earth with a dog.
I wish I would have changed the bumper sticker to "I hate my dog." That's a good one. That is a good one.
You could cross it out and just write hate. That would have been, the effort that it took to cross out and write in with a Sharpie would be just worth it. By and large, I'm with you. I did see, I appreciate witty things, and very few things in life make me just stop and laugh hilariously, or at something that I think is hilarious. Mm-hmm. And I did see, I was driving through Minneapolis, which could be a hectic drive actually. And it fit because it was a Prius. Of course it was a Prius. It had a bumper sticker that says, if you appreciate mimes, pretend to honk.
That's funny.
I died laughing. I was like, it took a minute to process. And then you think of how hilarious it is. And part of me just wanted to like fake honk as I passed them in my truck. I didn't, but I really thought about it for a minute. I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
So that's the one. But
it is a good joke.
Provoking, right? That was better than I love my dog.
It's a fine joke, but I don't know if you put it on the back of your car.
It takes a certain person. Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to put it on my car. I can't be the one driving around with the Mime Appreciation Society bumper sticker. That's not going to happen.
That's a good look at this. That's funny.
That actually, like, nobody would get it, but yeah, that would be great just to draw like 2 humans and then, 99 snakes. Speaking of 99, I mean, Jay-Z's got 100 problems now, right?
No, that is
okay. All right, we'll let it go. That's it. No more on that. I cooked it up. I was like, I gotta figure that in there somewhere. All right, we're getting to the end of my list of grievances.
Really? Because I have like 8 more.
8. Well, we'll double it up. Give me another one, Joe.
Oh no. We'll go back and forth because I do have to. There are a few that I shouldn't really say.
Okay.
Out loud.
I've really had enough of this whole ethos of people talking about vibes. Let's do something else. We don't need a vibe check at the dentist. You go, you get the cavity. You don't have to film it. He doesn't have to be on Instagram. You don't have to, describe the room as an aura. It's just, some things just happen. They just are. Let it be. You're like you used to hear about vibes at like Times Square for New Year's Eve. That's a vibe. Coachella, that's a vibe. Your first child's born. Okay, that's a cool vibe. I don't need a vibe because you got a little plaque you're getting. Whatever, let it go. I've had enough of this. Everybody's got to have these vibes. I don't think I even get it. I think it's nonsense. I don't think it's real.
It's funny. When I go and I want to pick a place to go and eat, like a restaurant that I want to eat at, right? Follow me here.
Yeah.
I go and I look up that, and then I look at the pictures, right?
Yeah.
To see if it's a cool place, and a category of pictures is vibe. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, throw that in the mix. I've had to change it.
You don't like that?
No.
I want to know what the vibe is at the restaurant.
Do you hear yourself? You sound like a boomer. You sound like an old man.
Why do I sound like a boomer?
You sound like an old man talking to a hippie. What's the vibe, bruh? You're gonna hit me with a bruh? That can go in the trash too. This bruh crap, yeah, that can go. But yeah, I think. Do you see what I mean? Like it's played out. It's no good.
Okay, no, I guess so.
And now, okay, hang on. What's the I should be really on top of this for a proper rant, but I'm gonna need a little help. What's that world-class steakhouse that's there in Tampa? Best wine list, like they got like 3 master somms. What's that steakhouse there?
It's Burns.
If you're going to Burns, now that's a vibe. I don't need your vibe at Outback. Get out of here. You see the difference there? Like, people should be able to use vibes like 3 times a year. That's a vibe. Otherwise, done.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Got you.
All right.
This is a grievance wrapped with a new rule.
Okay.
And I think this is a good rule. And now we're getting. I mean, a lot of my grievances seem to be driving and car related.
Yeah. And it is a place of high, like road rage is a real thing. Driving brings out feelings. I get it.
Yeah. So I would, I think that there should be a limit of how many times somebody can use their horn.
Oh yeah.
Per week or per month.
Make it for the year. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you get, I don't know. What would be a good number? You get 3 honks per quarter. That's what I think.
There you go. Yeah. Like seriously, how many times?
Once a month.
Yeah. How many times do you legitimately nearly die? That's when you need the horn. Or when the old lady steps in front of you, she needs a horn. Like that's fine. You're doing the right thing for society. You're saving the life of the lady, and she needs to know a little bit that you saved her life, and that's how you do it with the horn. And
there's
out of the way.
I think, yeah, there is. So if somebody pulls out in front of you and you know, you're like, oh, you catch it. So you have to slow down. Maybe it's cutting off. Maybe you can consider it cutting off. I don't know.
You could pull up
but
beside them, wave your hand. You could do the look.
Yeah.
You could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, but why even get upset? Okay, everybody's trying to get to their own places. We don't have to lay on the horn. And I wish there was a differentiating horn sound as well. Because if somebody stopped at a light, you know, and the light goes from red to green, you want to give them a little beep, beep.
Little tap,
And sometimes, you know, sometimes it sounds a little harsh, you know. I wish there was like a little, hey, maybe there was like a whistle sound or something like, you know, like to let them know so that it's not so abrasive.
Well, hoo-hoo. Yeah.
Right.
We have presets on our radio. Why can't they have a little preset on the horn? 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Very easy. Very easy. But this laying of horns is no good, and it needs to stop. And there needs to be a limit on how many, because I know most of we're not all serial horn blowers.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
We're not, but there are people who just love. I was in a car years ago, and he used his horn every 5 minutes. It was ridiculous.
You can't have that. A serious life lesson here, Joe, that applies, I think. When I was a younger man, which is redundant, every story is from when I was a younger man. My father, I got in trouble for a little bit of language, you know, as a teenager will do. And my father got on me, and it wasn't so much just a rule that I couldn't speak a certain way. He told me words lose their power if you waste them.
Yep.
On the debates last night, people were blown away to hear Adam curse. Well, it had power because I saved it. Build it up. You know what I mean? You build it up. You get people's attention. If somebody hears me curse, they're like, Adam's being serious. That's what it should be with the horn. They've wasted their horn. The horn's been ruined.
You've wasted your horn.
It used to matter. The horn used to be a good F-bomb that was dropped and it got people's attention. Not now. Yeah.
If you honk your horn at me, I don't care. I don't care anymore.
You're immune. Yeah. It's like it's like COVID. Yeah, who cares anymore? Nobody used to care about it. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I hear you. My number one grievance. Number one, we're getting down to the meat and potatoes. We still got a few new rules we got to go through too, Joe. Although I think we've been rolling the rules into the grievances pretty nicely. My number one grievance. Joe, does everybody need a damn podcast? And here's the thing. I'm not even being an elitist here. I liked the days when it was just stoner dummies because we could look good. You know, we put a little bit of effort. These days, there's geniuses out there. Like, they're crowding our space. Like, I don't know if I could keep up with some of them. Like, we need this podcast hype time to wash over, to move on to some other thing, to where you and I can go back to being a little bit insightful. Like, this is hard keeping up with everything, man. I didn't sign up for these channels. I got into this space because the lane was so wide open. What happened, man? I need it back, man. Guys, let's wrap it up, folks. Come on. Like, he's a hardworking dude. Get it out of here.
Yeah. I mean, you understand what you're saying here, right? You understand?
Oh, I think so. I said it. What are we saying here?
I mean, we are a part of your issue that you have. We're a part of this issue.
I see us as we were trailblazers, Joe. We were the ones that
we've only been doing this for a year.
Go and stick with the narrative here, okay? If we've learned nothing over the past 10 years, it's that facts don't matter, and you speak BS into truth, okay, into reality. We were the trailblazers, Joe, and all these people. We were like, all these knockoff metal bands came behind Led Zeppelin. What were they supposed to do? Did everybody forget Stairway to Heaven was still the one? You know, communication breakdown, all that good stuff. That doesn't go away. That still stands the test of time. These people need to move along. They've had their chance in the spotlight. Let's just go back to the great days of, you know, where the competition was just drunk stone dudes, you know, and their new modern day Wayne's World, small town little broadcasts. Yeah.
Well, I think that's a fitting end to our conversation this morning.
Can I just go through some really quick rules?
Yeah, let's go.
Only the highlights. Let's take this back to the industry. If you speak baby gibberish to one of my snakes at a show, the price doubles. You might get punched in the throat, but the price is going to double. No more announcing breaks from social media. Just go away. Nobody. You don't need to announce that you've had enough, and just go away. I don't need to see your post about how you're taking a break. If you make a post about taking a break from social media, you're getting a permanent break from my feed. Adios, pal. See ya. Gas stations. I was driving. Do you realize there's 5 different prices at every damn gas station? What's going on here? And I solved it. I figured it out. Instead of listing all that crap and then the 9/10 of a cent, what is this still going on? This is still happening. That's crazy. Here's what we're going to put. We're going to list them at, because nobody really knows what we talk about. Oh, it's got the octane. We don't know what octane is. We have no idea. Like have you ever checked? Have you ever verified the octane? We have no idea. We wouldn't know how to do that. It's like magnets. We don't really know how they attract. They just do whatever. The gas just boom. It turns into energy in the car. Here's what we're gonna list them as. Price 1, what you want. Price 2, actually slightly better if you want to pay for it. Price 3, you're an idiot if you buy this. Those should be the 3 prices, and that's it. That's the rules. I think that's it. I think I've covered my. I have had a cathartic morning, Joe. You got some rules for us here?
Let's see. Oh boy. I don't think I do. Let's see. Use both lanes to the merge point.
Use both lanes to the. Instead of getting over early, just pack it right into the front. Yeah, no.
Now I understand getting when you're exiting, but if there's like construction and there's a merge point, use both lanes to the merge point and zipper it. It's a zipper. You go, this one goes, you go, you go, you go, you go. That's it. That's how you do it. It's both lanes to the merge.
Can I tell you, Joe, and I don't know, some people are going to be annoyed by hearing this. I'm going to take a picture of this next time I'm out there. And there's a thing in Minnesota that culturally is called Minnesota nice. Like, it's a very considerate society here. And it's just pretty good. A little bit less tribal and all that. There are road signs at the merge that say, take turns, 1 car at a time, alternate at merge. That's the DOT road sign there. Yes. I was like, wow.
So that should be the rule.
It is the rule. Yeah.
Every time, but the rule should be there should be a sign, because everybody's gonna go, I got to get over, and then it's a whole mess. There should be a sign, a temporary sign that says use both lanes to merge point.
Yeah.
And I've seen it in Pennsylvania too.
Yeah, Minnesota, 1 car at a time, alternate at merge. It's very, very orderly, and it's not polite or impolite. It's pragmatic, is what it is. I'm with you. I'm with you here. It's very good.
Anyway, I think those are all the rules that I want to share. Maybe you and I can talk afterwards.
Perfect. We have a little bit of brief housekeeping in this short moment of overtime. One bit of housekeeping is indeed check out Reagan, Renee, Royal Pythons. Go to fatmannation.com. You could Google it. You could type it. You can vote for Charlie at Reagan, Renee. You can also check out his Morph Market. He's got some, but beneath all of the marketing and the promos is a fantastic snake breeder with great quality animals. Go check him out. Also, Keith at Kreative Genetics. He and I worked on Clown Axanthic project this year. Still got some of those ingredients left. And then at his Morph Market page, you can see he just hatched some super gravel clowns, which I'm jealous of. And there's one project I'm after, some highway stuff. And he's working genes like Stranger and GHI into projects like Clown Axanthic, DG Hypo. So go check out Keith at Kreative Genetics. It's been a fun year working with Keith. The housekeeping, Joe, is 1 week from today. No, that math doesn't add up. I was thinking a week from today was Christmas and then the next week is New Year's. That's not true though, is it? This is the 26th is a week from today.
26th is a week from today. Yeah.
So I just did the thing where I create a problem and then I solve it. And then I think I'm the hero. So all the housekeeping is taken care of. We'll be back. I thought we were going to have to reschedule and everything. No, we're good.
No,
we're all
back
clear.
next week.
Yeah. No housekeeping. We're here. And that's it right there. So folks, look, live up. I love that. Let go of let's go. Get all your vibes in check because they're done in 2025. And think twice about a face tat, okay? Put all that in your first episode of a podcast when you start it for the new year.
All right,
thanks. Take us home, Joe.
Yeah, thanks everybody. It was a fun conversation. Thanks. It was very cathartic, like Adam said. Get it off your chest. This is the spirit of Festivus, to to air your grievances. And now they're out there and everybody knows about it. And let's enjoy the rest of the week. Cheers. Get you some eggnog, little bit of bourbon if you want. If you're teetotaler, that's okay. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe, guys. Don't visit your county facilities this holiday season. Joe, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy December. However you all are celebrating, we'll see you next week. How about it, huh? Oh, that was dramatic. It didn't even take